and it's certainly not the POA trying to be smart or divisive in any way, shape or form. But what we truly believe is that there needs to be a robust response to this uncaring government, because if there isn't, then I think the trade union movement could be in trouble. The POA welcomed the Future That Works demonstration on the 20th of October. That's building on the march last year. It's building on the public sector strikes of the 30th of November and the 10th of May this year. Trade unions need to be the strong voice to protect not only public and private sector workers, but those who have no one speaking for them, such as the unemployed, our children, the elderly, disabled, and all those in our society who are vulnerable. We believe that Motion 5 supplements Composite 1 that was heard yesterday. We heard yesterday and we passed resolutions that coordinated campaigns and coordinated actions and strikes, and we in the POA believe they are fully justified in the wake of the resisting austerity measures and the attacks on pensions, pay and terms and conditions. We also believe we should consider the practicalities of a general strike. And the last time I looked in the dictionary, consider meant contemplate, think about, examine and reflect. If this motion is passed today, it doesn't mean that we're on a general strike tomorrow. It doesn't mean that whatsoever. But we should have that in our armoury, because this government aren't afraid or embarrassed to do what they're doing to society. So let's have a look. We had various speakers on Composite 1. So let's look at some of the reasons. Dave Prentice, Len McCluskey and Mark Sawotka elegantly outlined the position. Let's look at some of these issues, and they're not exhaustive. Job losses, public and private sector workers, child poverty, food banks, people going to loan sharks because they can't get to the end of the month, the Beecroft report, the anti-union laws, the Jackson report, 0 hours contracts, dismantling the welfare state, pay freezes, dismantling our NHS, dismantling all our public services, attacking unemployment, youth unemployment, and at the same time moving a pension age to 68. Well, I'm no economist, but the reality is, how on earth can you expect people to work to 68 years of age when you've got 1 million youngsters unemployed? It makes no economic sense whatsoever. But you know, we're at a crossroads. We need to make up our minds which direction we're going in. We should not be afraid to mention the words general strike, to say that we are going to consider that. People tell me, I listened to Ed Bowles this morning when he says that will fall into the hands, strikes will fall into the hands of this coalition government because they will put in additional anti-trade union legislation. They've already done it. They've already done it. And they'll do it even more, even without this threat. So when you're threatened, threaten them back, and let's have it in our armoury. I'm just winding up on this particular issue. There was one issue this morning. Mary Turner, what an inspiration. Maybe we should have more Mary Turners in the trade union movement, because without them, we're going to die on our feet. So Be proud of Mary Turner. Let's keep fighting, and let's take this fight to the coalition government. Thank you.